Welcome back to YouTube, besties. Today's episode is dedicated to our Reddit roaches. We have very turbulent history with them, and let's just get into it. How to take down a Reddit Snark page. For those of you that don't know, what is a Reddit Snark page? I didn't know about Reddit. I hadn't been on this platform until last year, where these pages were created for me and two other content creators. And a Snark page on Reddit is pretty much a forum, a public forum with anonymous users that is used to harass, bully, body shame, criticize other content creators. There are many content creators with a Snark page. Some of them from thousands, 40,000, 50,000, and then there's small time creators like me that have, 900, maybe 1,000 on a good day. And I think a lot of people that were participating on this page had the impression that, oh, Reddit don't care about us. There's creators with much worse Snark pages than this. It's not gonna get taken down. Well, I'm gonna show you how I got multiple Reddit pages taken down, including a Reddit page that was dedicated to leaking my OnlyFans nudes. That happened last year. I was able to have that one shut down. And then just recently, in the last month, I had about 3 or 4 different Reddit pages shut down through the Reddit's legal team. And so we're gonna go through a quick tutorial of how I did it, what you need to communicate to Reddit, how to word your reports to Reddit so that they can be taken down expeditiously. And this can come into use for other content creators. So if you know content creators that have Snark pages that would like information on how to get these pages shut down, go ahead and tag them in the comments, share the link, follow, subscribe, and let's get into it.
Solvay on the beat, wait.
So we talked a little bit about what is a Snark page, what is it used for. And let me start by saying that Reddit is a great platform that is used for many other things besides Snark pages. But it seems to be the place where people are comfortable going to create Snark pages because they are anonymous users. Nobody knows who you are, and so people sit there and they just talk shit all day. These Snark pages are used to mass report, which is how my TikTok accounts have been banned a lot of the times. I'll go on a live and these people will sit there and gather multiple people at the same time to report my lives or my accounts, and it ends up sometimes being successful, like we've seen the last week. So as a content creator, now these pages typically, if you guys have been around and have looked at Snark pages, what these people typically do is they will download your content, screen record your lives, post it onto this forum, and then people will start with their comments and attack and criticize and whatever you want to call it. Okay, as a content creator, whether you're a small time content creator or a big time content creator, you own the rights to all of your videos, all of your images, whether they're public, private, or not. Even communication that you have sent privately to someone, you own the rights to that content. So if somebody is taking your shit and reposting it for free sometimes, because sometimes some of this content is paid content, like OnlyFans pictures, Patreon content, YouTube paid content, and these people take it, they repost it without your consent, you can file what's called a copyright claim. That leads us to the introduction of the DMCA Act. DMCA is also known as the Digital Millennial Copyright Act, which you can do a quick Google search, but it pretty much just slaps the protection of copyright onto your original work, right? Copyright infringement, all that shit. So you go to Reddit, and here's a pathway. I'm going to show you guys how to file a report. You can file a report for multiple posts in one submission. You don't have to go in and file an individual one. You can literally take 25 links and submit it to one report. Saves a lot of time. Very handy. So let's go through it really quick. What happens if you see your content on Reddit? How do you proceed? So here's just a quick screen recording of the pathway, what to write, what to include, to send over to Reddit's legal team. Every platform has a copyright department. TikTok, YouTube, Reddit, Instagram, where if your content is posted without your permission to somebody else's platform, public or private, you have the right as the rights owner to file a copyright claim. All right. So on Reddit, once you come across your content on these Snark pages, you're going to go and copy the link directly to the video or image. You're going to hit the upper right-hand 3 dots and click Submit a Report. Here you will have a list of options to report for, which you can report for more than copyright, but this is how I have been successful. You're going to click on Report for Copyright. Individual is you, and here it will take you to the form. And I'm going to show you what to put, how to write this, how to word it. So first you're going to start out by filling out your email address. This is where Reddit will communicate with you. They will confirm that they've received your report, and they will give you follow-up to your report when it's taken down. In the event that you are missing something on the report, they're going to send it to this email. You'll scroll down here and you'll paste the link that you copied from the video. The subject of the inquiry, DMCA takedown. Doesn't have to be this, but that's just, you know. Details of the inquiry. This is very important on how you word this. You need to specify specifically where your content is found. So you need to specify when it's a video or an image. If it's both, say these videos and images or screenshots. If it's an audio of your voice, you say this is a screen recording. You have to specify where it came from, whether it's your TikTok account, whether it's your YouTube account, whether it's your Instagram. It helps if you can provide a direct link, but it's not a requirement. Okay, so you can also save this template. What I did is I just saved the text to a notepad, and I just copy and pasted. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It takes literally 2 minutes. Here you're going to put in your full legal name, your address. Now it's important to know that this address that you list here can be made available to the person who may challenge your copyright. So make sure you put something that you're okay with being out there. Okay. You can put in more information. This is where you can include the original link to your original work. It is not a requirement. You can also, this is where you're going to put the title of your work. I just fill it in something quick. You click these, you sign, and at the bottom you can attach screenshots of your original work. Again, it is not a requirement. I have gotten these to go through with very little. Okay, so now that I've shown you how to submit your DMCA takedown notice, Reddit will send you a confirmation email that they have received your report, and they work these pretty quickly, sometimes in a couple of hours, sometimes in a day. Although they receive a large amount of requests, they work them pretty fast, and so they'll send you a confirmation email. It's been taken down, or if they need more information, they will send you an email that says, hey, we need information. I have very rarely received a request for more information. Sometimes they'll request a link. I think it just depends on who works it. And then that's it. Now, with enough copyright violations, Reddit will eventually shut down the page. And if you're a content creator with not enough time on your hands and you don't have time to keep up on this, you can hire somebody, either a virtual assistant, to monitor, Reddit pages, any of your content, and issue these takedown notices. These services are also available on Fiverr, and now that you know how to do it, you can offer these services on Fiverr. So those of you that asked me about US-based employment, how can I make money on the side? Look, you just learned how to file a DMCA takedown notice. You can now offer these services on Fiverr, and as you can see, some people offer them as little as $10 each. Some people charge $50 each. It's a good side hustle that you now know you can pass on to somebody else. Now, why would somebody spend this much time taking down, all this shit, filing these notices? Why would you invest into someone taking down a Snark page? There's a few reasons for it, and the one thing that pushed me to finally give this some gas was when some certain lines were crossed and pictures of my children began to be posted on these accounts. Private pictures that I had only shared with, my Patreon group, private content that I never wanted public, that was never intended to be public. Doxing began to happen. My address, my phone number were shared on these pages. There was a huge violation of federal laws and my privacy on these pages. And it also incited a wave of hate. This is where the mass reporting has came from. This is where disgruntled fans have turned to. And, you know, I'm all for freedom of speech and, you know, expressing and having opinions and criticism, because people are always like, oh, well, you're a content creator. Like, you put your life out there. I do. But I still hold the rights to my children, my pictures, my images, my privacy. And when you infringe on those rights, you know, there are outlets set up for that. Now, Reddit, you can file you know, reports for other things than just copyrights. Reddit is actually not a platform set up to create these snark pages. And, you know, and then what happens if they create another page? There's a report for that too. I'll show you here. You can file a report through the same avenue, and instead of saying DMCA takedown, you select subreddit community and you file a report for a subreddit community attempting to circumvent a ban. Right, so if you get one page down and make another one, well, there's a backup for that too. So, you know, Reddit legal team, I will say, is very responsive, very on top of their shit, and this is not what Reddit was set up for. And I haven't even shared, you know, the shit of what has gone down in these pages. If you're on my Patreon, you know where this is coming from. Where it's alluding in the type of vile shit that goes on these snark pages, and how it can actually cross the line into putting people in danger, harassing them, breaking them down, doxing them, violating children, attacking children, you know, reaching out, doxing other people's family members, doxing their friends, targeting any, you know, it's a crazy, crazy dark place. And so, you know, in my experience, these communities are pretty small, but I know there's content creators with a massive amount of people that do this. And it's as easy as just, you know, filing these copyright notices, and with enough submissions, you will shut it down. So that's my little spill for y'all. That's my little DMCA Reddit 101. If you don't have a snark page, and you watched through this entire video, you've now learned about DMCA takedown notices, and now you can offer your services on Fiverr and make a little bit of money issuing these takedown notices. So a win is a win. Thank you for watching. Those of you that are part of my Patreon, you know where this is stemming from. We will eventually get into the legal aspects of this. Apart from taking down the Reddit page, I have initiated legal action towards an individual on these Reddit pages that had a lot to do with some certain things that happened. So I will be sharing that in the future, in a future YouTube episode, the legalities of it, what legal relief you can seek for, you know, cyberbullying, cyber harassment. It is a thing. It's very real, and there are legal repercussions to it. Although you have your freedom of speech, there is a line. There are things that you cannot do, you know, or that if you do, you can be held legally accountable, even from across the border. So we'll talk about that in a later episode. Thank you for watching, besties. Stay tuned. We will be dropping more content. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you guys online tonight.